Kiddos, you guys have told me that a lot of the problems and challenges that you guys are having is dividing the fractions with the more complicated mixed numbers. And so that's what this final video is about. And you'll see that I have 3 other videos on dividing fractions, but this is going to be the very last one. And I think it probably becomes more of a challenge when you get a big fraction that you're not sure how to convert to a mixed number. And so that's the problem that we're going to work on doing right now. Let's say, for example, I have a problem like 4 3/5, and I want to divide that by 4 1/4. Now, if you remember from the previous video, we said that before you do anything else, you have got to convert those mixed numbers to be improper fractions. You have to, and that goes back to the beginning of the year skills that we've learned. In order to do that, we followed this example right here. We're going to multiply 5 times 4 and get 20, and add that to 3. That'll give us a numerator of 23 over 5 as the denominator. We have not converted anything to be a multiplication problem yet, so all I do is bring down that division sign. Now I'm going to convert 4 1/4 to be an improper fraction. I'm going to multiply 4 times 4 and get 16, and then add 1 to it. So that's going to become 17 over 4. Now this is where I need to convert it to a multiplication problem. And we're going to use keep, change, flip in order for that to happen. And that's what our notes say right here. We're going to take the initial fraction and leave it exactly how it is because that's what we're starting off with. We're going to change the sign to be multiplication, and we are going to flip-flop the second fraction to be its reciprocal. That's going to be 4 over 17. Now, if you guys look at that, you may say, okay, Miss Davis, right now there's no way we can simplify that ahead of time. I have to use the first method on doing that. And I can't do these multiplication problems in my head, and I'm going to ask that you show your work also. So let's do 23 times 4. That's going to give us an answer of 92. So 92 becomes our new numerator. Now we have to multiply 17 times 5 to get our new denominator, and that's 85. That is a very high number improper fraction, but I don't want that to freak you out and scare you. What you have to do is change this to be a mixed number. Some of you can look at this and say 85 goes into 92 one time, and this is how many are left over. That would be my numerator. But for a lot of us in class, using the surefire trick of top dog in the house is the best way to do it because then we know we don't make any mistakes. So that's what I'm doing right here. Since 92 is my top number, it's top dog. It goes inside the house. Since 85 is my bottom number, it's the bottom dog that has to stay outside the house. 85 goes into 92 one time. And as I complete that long division problem, you're going to see that I have 7 as a remainder, or 7 leftovers. If you'll remember from the previous video, I showed you the number that's on top becomes your whole number. Your leftovers become your new numerator, and your constant, which is your divisor, stays exactly the same. So our final answer in these types of problems would be 1 7 over 85. We cannot reduce it anymore, so that is your final answer.